Yeah. Let me introduce in short today's speakers also. Madhura Bharekar is here. She is into first year her medical course MBBS, and she is doing her MBBS from DJ Medical College Pune, and she scored 675 marks in NEET last year. So welcome Madhura to this interactive session. Then I will introduce Isha. Isha is studying in Baramati Medical College, which is again a government college, and she scored 605 in NEET last year 2020. And now Atharva. Atharva, he is studying in Chandrapur, again government medical college, and he has scored 580. Welcome Atharva. Just check your voice, Atharva. Your voice is coming a bit low. Yeah, Atharva, can you hear me? We'll start.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes.
Now we will start without taking much time of the parents and students. Let me understand, like, who are preparing for 2021. Please write 21. If you are giving the exam in 2021, in the chat box, please write 21 so that we will understand how many are the aspirants of 2021. Wow. There are many. There are many. Thank you. Thank you. So try to take all the notes, because all the three, Madhura, Atharva and Isha, are going to deliver a lot of information. So please make your own notes. Start writing. We will start with the question round. Okay. So my first question to Madhura. Madhura, am I audible? Yeah. Now this question to you. Please tell your strategy to study NEET and how you planned your studies and practice for NEET. Over to you, Madhura.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, perfectly, Madhura.
Yes, thank you. I started my NEET preparation from 11th standard, and I give equal weightage to all subjects and try to cover the syllabus and at least do some chapters daily from each subject, and I tried to get clear my all doubts from teachers. And for biology, we created group discussions and decided one topic to learn for one day, and on the next day we asked MCQs to one another, and did our practice like that. And for physics, as much as MCQs we can solve, I tried to solve the MCQs.
Okay, great, Madhura. Group discussion, you mean तुम्ही फ्रेंड्स मध्ये ग्रुप बनवलेला का, Madhura?
येस मॅम, कोचिंग इन्स्टिट्यूट मधल्याच फ्रेंड्सनी मिळून ग्रुप होता, आणि आमचं कॉलेजही सेम होतं. सो
that is very good actually. This really helps a lot. So please note that Madhura and all her friends made a group, and they learned first day, and they second day they tried to do the group discussion, so that your all doubts you can ask to each other, right? So this is a great strategy you have given, Madhura. Thank you. Now the next question to Isha. Isha, tell your strategy to study NEET and how you planned your studies.
So before starting, I would like to say that every person is different. Every person's study method is different, and that's why everyone's strategy is different. So if my strategy doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean you're not going to do well, or you're not going to get your fruits. I'm just here to guide you. So just like Madhura said, that my most important thing that helped me was studying with another person. So I tried group studies, but what happened is that in group studies, I need to rely on a large number of people, and that many times it doesn't work out. So if you have that one friend who is just like you, is just as sincere as you, then you can together put in equal amount of efforts to study. So what happens is sometimes when you especially in 11th, what happens is you if you're studying by yourself, you tend to revise and repeat the same topics that you really enjoy, and you tend to ignore the other topics that you're not good at. But if you have that pressure that one more person is there and that one more person wants to do another lesson that you don't want to do, you tend to you have to do that other lesson. So and the thing is that in NEET, no chapter has more weightage than the other. So you have to end up doing all chapters, and this makes it kind of fun also. And for the 21 aspirants, as there are many aspirants, even if you all have not done it yet, I would suggest that you start doing this and time yourself with your friend that let's finish this lesson in 30 minutes and then let's ask each other questions. So you should do that.
Thank you, Isha. You have also given great information that yes, all the topics cannot do everyone and cannot understand at one level, right? So you can ask each other and you can take the help of each other. So this is really again a very good strategy. Now I'm coming to Atharva. Atharva, this question from Shravani Bhatt, that what must be the strategy for last 6 months during the NEET preparation?
As far as the last 6 months are concerned, I must say she has ample amount of time. If her basics are strong, she can revise whole syllabus 3 to 4 times. She should first analyze your weak and strong zones. First, this has to be done, and then priority list has to be made. That which chapters are important, which are very important, then least important. First, this has to be made before planning. Otherwise, if she goes by sequence, then it is very difficult because you cover least important chapters as well, and you leave important chapters behind. So first make your priority list, then give 1 to 2 months to improve your weak points, preferably 1 month, not more than that, and try to make short notes in every subject, especially in organic and inorganic chemistry. And organic chemistry, it's important, it's compulsory it is. Okay, then coming to bio, if you don't have time to make notes, so just jot down those points at back of your NCERT. You get blank pages. You can many times you do some mistakes in tests. You forget that thing every time, so you can just write down there. So next time when you don't have time to revise, you can just read those points, and you can appear for test. So you don't have any panic that I have not covered the whole syllabus. So that can work. And as I said, for organic chemistry, inorganic, short notes are very much important. For physical chemistry, as far as last 6 months are concerned, I suppose that you have covered at least one time the chapter physical chemistry chapter. So at least you must know the formulas and concepts. That can work for physical chemistry. Not much tough questions are asked in NEET. And for physics, again the same thing, because most of the questions, at least 25 questions are formula based, and this time in 2020 more than 25 questions are formula based. So it's more than easy as far as I believe. So thing is, your concepts must be strong, and for theory questions you should target, because they come from modern physics and semiconductor. If you do this much, you can score 120 plus. And medium level questions, if you solve 4 to 5, you almost touch 140. So you are in a good college. This was my strategy. I started solving question papers and all when 3 months were remaining. Well, I kept 40% focus on paper practice and 60% focus on revision. And when last 2 months were remaining, my focus shifted on paper practice more, 70%, and revision 30%. And in the last month, I will advise 20 to 25 days you study hard, and in last 5 days you just relax and do light revision because you need energy for your NEET exam. You
Right,
just,
right.
just don't stretch it till the last day.
Yes.
That was my strategy for last 6 months.
Yeah. Thank you, Atharva. So
And most
Atharva is
important, time management.
yes, exactly. So Atharva is giving the importance to notes making, jot down all your whatever you made the mistake. So you should write on the paper so that you can shuffle your pages when you do the revision. You shuffle your pages and you get to know about your all the mistakes. So this is very important. You told Atharva. Now the next question from Arushi. This is for you, Madhura. Way to handle pressure during the exams.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. You can start, Madhura. You are audible.
Yes. You should be following the routine day and eat well, healthy food and take much rest and do not मतलब आदल्या दिवशी जास्त अभ्यास करून म्हणजे रात्री जागून वगैरे अभ्यास करण्याची गरज नाहीये. जे तुम्ही आधी स्टडी केलेलं आहे त्याच्या बेस्ट तुमचा पेपर चांगला जाईल आणि सकाळी भरपूर नाश्ता केला पाहिजे आणि एक्झामच्या वेळी जर तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन्स मध्ये एखाद्या तुम्ही येत नसेल आणि अडकलात तर त्याच्यावर जास्त टाइम वेस्ट नाही केला पाहिजे. जे क्वेश्चन्स येतात ते सॉल्व्ह केले पाहिजेत फर्स्ट अँड देन स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग द रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चन्स अँड solve the biology, try to solve the biology questions in 40 or 45 minutes at least. Give 40 minutes to chemistry and at least give 1 hour and 30 minutes to physics because it's lengthy and takes time.
Right. So this is very good. You said that 40 to 50 minutes for bio, 40 minutes for chemistry, and you will need more time for the physics. So please note this, all the students and parents, that you have to like organize and you have to prioritize your time. Okay. So thank you, Madhura. Now the next question for Isha. This question been asked by Simran. From when should we start the preparation for NEET?
Yes. So most people start preparation for NEET in 11th, but there are a few people who start their coaching classes from 8th, 9th, and 10th as well. It is obviously easier for them because they have that little more benefit. But don't get stressed. Okay, you can also do it because what happens in 11th is that you have just come out of 10th. You have a large amount of pressure on you. You don't understand many things. You don't understand the concept of coaching classes and college both together. You see your other friends who are enjoying, and that's why many people also don't study that much in 11th. There are many people who try very hard, but they just can't. I was one of them. I really tried, but it didn't work for me. So don't take tension. I think for the 22 aspirants, if you've not done anything till now, don't be dejected. Don't think that you want to leave the stream because many people do that. They find 11 too difficult and then they just leave. Don't do that. You still have time. If you start studying 6 to 8 hours a day, it will still work for you. And don't get scared of the people who are doing it from 8. It's okay. They have little benefit.
Like the question came in the chat box. This is related to whatever we are discussing. Is it really necessary join the foundation classes from 8th standard for NEET preparation? What do you think, Isha?
No, it is not necessary, but it's helpful. You can do it. Many people, there are always extraordinary people who want to do better, who are in general very smart. So for them, it is easy to handle the foundation class as well as school. But I believe that 8th, 9th, and 10th are your final years of school, and you should enjoy that instead of putting all your time in, all these classes and all. And it's possible even after 10th, in the vacation only you start studying for NEET. Then also you have a large advantage, because I told you that many people skip 11th only.
Right.
Don't do that.
I hope Atharva and Madhura also agree to this. Is it really necessary from 8th
Yes, yes,
standard
yes.
you should join the
So,
foundation classes for the NEET preparation?
at least for NEET, it is not important, not necessary. At least for NEET, it is not necessary, because NEET is not about how much smart you are. You need to be consistent. That's what
Right.
NEET needs.
Yes. Madhura, what's your opinion?
It's not necessary, ma'am, but if you join, it will help you. But it's not necessary. मतलब 11 12 प्रिपरेशन से भी अच्छा स्कोर हो सकता है.
Right. So thank you. All you answers very well for this question, because this is really very important. Many parents ask me counseling also, ma'am, should we join the foundation classes? Again, it's depend on your priorities, and like do you have a plan organizing, because many students are having the other hobbies as well, right? If you join the foundation classes, then you really hardly gets the time for other activities. So again, it depends on your priorities. Now I'm coming to Atharva. How to manage revision for all subjects and all chapters in short time?
As I said earlier, only key points are we need to do smart work, short notes. As I said, and the most important thing, you should write your daily goal on your calendar at least, because you might miss that goal, and you might not use calendar, but your parents might be using calendar, so they will they will pinch you some point of time that to studies your goal is this and all. So writing on calendar really helps. I did this, and making priority list, that is the first thing you should do if you want to complete syllabus in a short time. So that's it.
Okay, thank you, Atharva. The next question to Madhura. This question is been asked by Shambhavi. How should we do smart studies, and what difficulties are generally faced, and how to memorize difficult terms? Madhura?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Try to solve more and more MCQs, and refer to only one MCQ book. Don't refer to too much books, and solve it twice or thrice. It will help you. And for inorganic chemistry, we need to revise it almost daily, because we get forgot. So make short notes of that, and read them daily. Make MCQ, sorry, make formula books for physics and physical chemistry, and revise them while traveling to the college or coaching institute, or etc.
Right. So, Madhura, you have given a tip that you should not waste your time. You can revise the things whenever you get the time, right? So, thank you, Madhura, for this.
Yes,
Yeah. Now, the next question for Isha. This question asked by Shalmali: how to effectively cover the whole syllabus in a short time? Isha?
Yes. So there are different point of view, different ways to do all three subjects. For biology, I would suggest that there is you have to read NCERT. You cannot make notes for biology. Because in notes you miss out the most important points, or even the points that are not so important but they come for. So for biology, for the 22 aspirants, I would suggest that you have to condition your mind that as you if I'm starting a lesson for the first time, I'll take 2 hours for it. But as I revise, the time duration should decrease. And if it's a short lesson, till the end, just before NEET, you should be able to do that lesson in half an hour. And for the 21 aspirants, I hope you're being able to cover at least 7 to 8 bio lessons per day. You should be able to do that much. And for physics, the thing with physics is that there are too many sources that you have. One is your coaching class, one is NCRT. There are other large number of books. So you can't, at the last minute, you can't study that entire thing. It will take you hours. So the most important thing is to make notes. You have to make notes where all your knowledge and all the formulas are together. Not just a formula book, but also a concept. It should have everything in it. And physical chemistry is just like physics. You need to do the same for it. This way, you can revise at least 4 to 5 lessons in only half an hour in physics and physical chemistry. If you just read your notes and look at the calculation errors or something like that. For inorganic chemistry, just like bio, you cannot miss any point. You have to read even at the last day before need. You cannot do inorganic chemistry from your notes. You have to do it from NCRT only, just in a faster way. This will happen only by revision. And for organic chemistry, I had a lot of problem with it because in NCRT, one lesson of organic chemistry is over like 20 pages. So I didn't know how to do it. So for this also, I condensed that 20-page lesson into 2 pages, 2 skip pages, and I kept it. And then also I was like, I don't remember every reaction because for organic chemistry, you need to remember rate limiting steps, very, very intricate things. So what I did was I stuck it on my wall in my room. And every time, even when I was eating, I would just, look at it and ask myself, what is the rate limiting step? Just like that. You keep doing it. And then by the end, you will only see for the 21 aspirants that 2 days before need, you'll be able to cover entire inorganic in one day, entire organic in one day. It will be very easy for you. Just follow these.
The same question many parents and students are asking, like how many chapters we should complete in one day. So you have mentioned in one day we can complete a whole organic chemistry. Is it, Isha?
Yes, yes. If you have, yes, ma'am, that's what I did. Not from NCRT, but you can have a quick overview if it's in your room. Like if you're walking also, if you keep looking at it, then like for every lesson, in organic chemistry, I made 2 pages and my entire wall was covered. I would just look at it for hours. Even in like 2 hours, you can revise the entire thing, even less than that if you do it again and again. So it will be very helpful. I'll just suggest that don't do this for bio at all. Bio, everything is important. Try to decrease your time of reading the NCRT lesson in bio.
Right. So student, I think you are listening to Isha that she has repeated 2 to 3 times that making notes is very important. Please note this point. All the 3 speakers are repeating again and again, making notes. So is equally important. Okay. Now the next question I'm going to ask Atharva, how to prepare if you have started with your 12th standard and your 11th is weak. This question asked by Harsha. Atharva?
As Isha said, it's never too late. It's not a very big problem. So Harsha, relax. Depends which topic are, but still depends which topic are weak. But if differentiation integrations are weak, then it's an alarming. You need to rectify it because whole your NEET syllabus will suffer. So, but example, if your mechanics is weak, you will suffer in electrostatics and magnetism. And if your SHM oscillation are weak in 11, you will suffer in electromagnetic induction and alternating currents. So it happens only for physics and chemistry. I think chemistry, some physical chemistry chapter, you may suffer because of mole concept. Most students have a doubt because they come from 10th standard to 11, they find some difficulties in moles concept. So they may find problem in physical chemistry in 12 starting. So mainly you face problem in there only. And but nothing to worry because if most of them have joined coaching. So in coachings, even if you suffered 11th, your 11th is weak, revision sessions are there after completion of your whole course. So and I think because in my coaching, starting from basic it was taught, so it was not a big problem. My 11th was also weak, so it's not a very big deal. You get covered, your syllabus get covered, and automatically if you prepare 12th, so you get idea about 11th as well, little bit idea.
Right. Thank
So
you,
that's it.
Atharva, for this answer. Now I'm coming to Madhura. This question asked by Sonali. What is the technique to study biology?
Yes, ma'am. Most of the questions, almost 80 out of 90 questions, are asked from the NCRT. So you should read NCRT thoroughly, and making notes in biology it's not possible. So anything important or extra out of from NCRT is there, you can write it in blank pages and stick to NCRT, stick it to NCRT. And diagrams in the NCRT are also important. They ask questions from diagrams, and I had a habit to read aloud bio, and I memorize it like that. So that was my strategy. But everyone's strategy will be different, suitable for you.
Right. So you mean that one should prepare from NCRT books for bio, right, Madhura?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, this question is asked by Prisha Patil. What all should we revise just few hours before the exam? Isha, this question is for you.
Just few hours before the exam, the best thing for you is to not revise at all. You just let it go. Everything that all your hard work will pay off the next day. Do things that you enjoy and you've not been able to do. Watch movies. But there are some people who just can't stay calm in that last day without studying. So for them, I have one tip that I did. For bio, when I was doing the last full revision of bio from the NCRT properly, what I did is I took a marker pen that I had not used throughout my entire bio book, a different color marker pen, and I underlined just those minimum points that I never remember. And that might be very important, but they just don't go in my head. So I just underlined those points, and last day before the exam, I was just reading those points. Don't push yourself at that point. Why don't you remember? Try to remember. Don't do that. Just read it. You don't want any extra stress on the last day. Yeah.
Thank you, Isha. So just relax, just chill. If you have given your 100%, just be positive, right? So this is a great strategy Isha has shared with us. Now the question for Atharva. Many parents are asking about the admission process. Atharva, how did you find the admission process after like getting the result of NEET? Can you just give us an overview?
Actually, when I individually got familiar with this admission process, it was very hectic. But as soon as I joined Abhinav Career Institute, my journey was very much easy, and I got full support from your side. Thanks, ma'am, for that. For it, I was just confused about everything, the preference form filling and all. I was just confused. You guided me the right way. Every worst possible situation you thought of, but luckily I got government medical college, so thank you for that.
My pleasure, Atharva, that I could help you. Yes, we help Atharva in end-to-end medical admission process guidance, as we are into medical end-to-end admission process guidance. Isha was a part, like parents were a part of medical group. So we were in touch with ma'am also. And after 10th, we were in touch with Madhura. So as and when she required the guidance, so really we feel proud for all of you three, like Atharva, Isha, and Madhura. Really, you made us proud. Now the next question for Madhura again. What is your daily routine, like managing colleges, college coaching classes, and self study? This is very important question, Madhura.
Yes, ma'am. My college was in the morning session, 10 to 11. I attended only practicals in the college. I did not attend the lectures. And after practicals, my 2 3 my friends and me, we sat into the college library, and there we studied together. And after self study, we used to go to coaching institute. And
Madhura, your voice is
our coaching institute were from 2 to 8 or 9 at least. Then yes ma'am.
yes, yes, you're audible. Go ahead, Madhura.
Yes, yes. So in coaching institute, I used to there for 2 from 2 to 9 at least. And then after classes, I returned to home, and I completed my test papers, or if I had doubts, I written them on notebook. And then after next day, I asked them to teachers.
Yes. Thank you, Madhura. The next question connected to this: how to remember the physics formula?
Uh, I remember like uh, pronouncing it 2 or 3 times, and writing it on a notebook, and keep on revising it daily.
Right? Yes. So revising is very important, right? Doing the revision.
Yes.
Isha, this question is for you. How to study effectively for physics to crack NEET physics part again, once again?
Yes. So when I looked at any physics lesson, I had 3 points in my mind, 3 things to cover, and then you can say that this lesson is done. First of all, I would watch YouTube videos. If you know about it, Physics Wala, I would watch him. And as I was watching him, I would make notes with him, because the thing is, he gives so much information. But if you just watch it and don't make notes, you will forget it all the next day. So constantly, it would actually take me an entire day just to make watch all videos of one important, like magnetism or electric current. It would he has like 16 videos of 1 hour each, so it would take me a very long time, but it helped. The next thing to do is to compile your class notes with the notes that you have made from your videos. Some extra points, if you see in the class, you just write it down on in that book. And the final thing is solve a large number of questions. And as Madhura said earlier, you have to only refer to one good book. I referred to DC Pandey, and I solved it over and over again. And every time I found something hard, I marked it, tried to do it the next time, tried it a while later, or finally, if it doesn't work, I would check it on the internet and remember it. And the next time, after a month or something, if I revise it, I would again try to recall. And every time, every revision should first start with your notes, because those notes have everything in it, all your concepts from NCERT, concepts from class, and concepts from your video lectures. So it is a little time consuming, but it will help in the end.
Yes, exactly. You have rightly said. Many students in counseling session says that, ma'am, making notes is very time consuming. But you have pointed well that it's time consuming, but at the same time, this is very important. Now the next question for Atharva. I'm studying in SSC board. How should I study for NEET? Atharva?
Is she asking that she should opt for 11th, 12th state board, or she's studying presently?
No, she's from state board. So how she can prepare?
Doesn't matter if you are in state board or CBSE. What you need, as I already said, you need consistency. Your concept should be clear. Doesn't matter you are from a state board or CBSE. Just you need to be honest towards yourself that you have to do this. You have to complete your syllabus, revise it thoroughly, and give regular tests and all. It doesn't matter. if you are in state or CBSE. You can crack
Right.
it.
Yes. So board discrimination is not there. I will share with every parent and student here. I'm happy to tell you that Madhura, she did her first to 10th standard from Marathi medium. So board is not like barrier for cracking any competitive exam. It's not only about the NEET, but it's not a matter of any like board. Just in India, we just do the discrimination in board, which board, SSC, HSC, CBSE, ISC, IB, but there is no discrimination out of India also. So please note this, board doesn't matter. Your efforts, your hard works are very important. I'm coming to you, Madhura. I'm preparing for 2022 and haven't read physics NCRT. So should I do it for 12th? Madhura, काय वाटतं तुला? NCRT बघायला पाहिजे का?
मॅम जर तिच्या कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर असतील फिजिक्सच्या आणि तर तिने MCQs जास्त सॉल्व्ह करायला हवेत प्रॉब्लेम्स आणि NCRT मधले थिअरी क्वेश्चन्स जास्ती फिजिक्स मध्ये नाही विचारले जात फॉर्म्युला बेस्डच जास्ती असतात त्यामुळे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्हिंग वर जास्त लक्ष द्यायला हवं आणि जर वेळ असेल मिळत तर NCRT एकदा रीड करायला हवं जास्त त्यात टाइम घालवू नये.
Okay, okay. Got it, Madhura. This point is really like point to be noted. Now the question for Isha. This question is asked by Akanksha Bhute. What are the key points to note during last 2 months and how many hours of study is necessary? Over to you, Isha.
Yes. So in the last 2 months, you need to have that assurance that everything is ready. For me, it was like, okay, all of my organic lessons are on my wall. All my inorganic and biology lessons I can cover in half an hour. All my physics, my everything of physics are in these 3 full-scale books that I have written. You know, like that. So you need to have that assurance, and then it will make your revising much easier. And time, so in the last month, I think you should study every minute that you're awake. Okay, you should study at least 12 to 13 hours in that last month. So from 2 months, you should get into the habit of increasing your daily amount of studying, like from 6 hours to 8 to 10. And then in the last month is your main month. So you have to do. I remember even while eating food in the last month, my mom was feeding me and I was studying at that point because I was so much in tension. So you have to be able to do that.
Yes. So you have to study. There is no alternative. And in the last months, yes, now the date got announced. So take the inspiration from Madhura, Atharva, and Isha, all dear students, and do well and start again. Once again, you can do it. So it's possible. Now the question for Atharva. I'm a NEET 2022 aspirant. I want to ask that, do question of physics and chemistry come from NCRT or outside the textbook? And also inorganic chemistry being a vast subject, how to go about it? Over to you, Atharva.
First of all, I will answer for chemistry. Yes, questions are from NCRT, almost more than 90% I would say for organic, inorganic, physical chemistry. But numerical variety may change in physical chemistry because numbers change and you sometimes you have to find A, sometimes B, sometimes C. The formula is same. So you need to be thorough with NCRT for chemistry, just like bio, as Isha said already. Special focus should for organic chemistry should be on named reactions because these are the most common questions. They are asked numerous times in every year, I should say. So named reactions are more important in organic chemistry. For physics, can't say exactly it is from NCRT, but level is easy. Formula based questions mostly. Theory questions are from modern physics mostly, so can be from NCRT. We can say. But I would say NCRT is not enough. Since she's a 2022 aspirant, she has ample time. Practice easy, difficult, and previous year question and NCRT question as well. if you cope up with difficult question, you will have an upper hand on NEET questions as well. So she has ample time. She can practice. Don't just think about the last 6 months strategy and all. She have to practice everything now. And for inorganic chemistry, short notes are compulsory as per my opinion. Since she's a 2022 aspirant, she should be make quick notes, short notes, and can complete inorganic. If she makes short notes, she can complete inorganic chemistry in less than a week. I did that because if you start reading inorganic chapters, and just take an example of 12th standard P block, it is of I think 36 to 38 pages. I made that note, short notes in something around 14 pages. So it boosted my speed for preparation of inorganic chemistry. Most of the students are feared of that P block only. Rest it is easy. So studying from NCERT is a bit lengthy. That's why you just get bored of it and you leave that inorganic chemistry. And for 2021 experience, if you are not reading with inorganic chemistry, you are afraid, just learn each and every reaction, color of the compound, and include it in your quick notes. And most important, inorganic chemistry, and this is the most important part in inorganic chemistry, and most of them are afraid of this, and that's why it is difficult. Okay, that's it.
Right. Thank you, Atharva. The question is, there are many questions coming in the chat box. More than 100 questions are there. We have already like 9:45. We will be taking this session more 20-25 minutes. So parents, if you are not a part of like our WhatsApp group, we are running the parents WhatsApp group where we can answer all your queries. So if you are not part of a parents WhatsApp group, we are sending the link here in the chat box. You can join our group. Whatever question will left, you can ask in the group. We will reply there, because each and every question is not possible to take as time. We have 10-15 till we can extend. So I'll even like I have lot many questions through Google form only. So we'll try to take as much as I can, but yes, I can assure you that if you can join our group, you will definitely get all the answers for all your questions. Now I'm coming to Madhura once again. Which MCQ books are best for physics, chemistry, and bio? Again, this is a very important question, Madhura, for you. This is asked by Sharvari. Yes.
Yes, Sharvari. Our coaching institute had recommended a list of MCQ books. For physical chemistry, they given N Avasthi, and for organic chemistry, they have given MS Chauhan. And for inorganic chemistry, I did not refer to any MCQ book. I just read NCERT. For physics, DC Pandey is a good book, or else you can solve the PS Bangvi problems in physics. For electrostatics and optics, you can go through the H.C. Verma. The problems are very good in that. And for bio, I did not refer to MCQs. I solved only test papers and topic test of the coaching institutes. And last year question papers I solved from the MTG publication book.
Yes, Madhura. The next question, how to prepare for board exams simultaneously? Madhura, can you throw some light on this? Madhura, am I audible to you? आवाज येतोय मधुरा? मधुरा आवाज येतोय? I think some problem is at Madhura's side. Isha, can you answer this question?
How to prepare for board exams?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So what I did for my, see, you need to understand one thing. you can't do both. You can't do very well in boards also. You can't do very well in NEET also. You have to choose one. For me, I thought NEET is more important. So for boards bio, what I did is I revised each lesson from NCERT only. I did not open my HSC book. And then after NCERT, I would refer to the past 20-year question book, which has answers in question answer format. So that's what I did. And for physics as well, I only read my notes for concepts and then read this book. I learned each and every question from this past 20 years book. Yeah, that's what I did. Honestly, I have barely opened the HSC books for my board exam. I only revised from NCERT and these 20 years books, and that should be enough to get average marks. And this way you can also have a quick revision of NEET as well.
Let me admit Madhura. She's back. Okay. Thank you, Isha. Now the question for you again, Isha. What's plan or strategy you follow to revise the whole syllabus?
Yes, as I said before, to revise the whole syllabus, you have to have a strategy from the beginning, that I'll make notes for physics, for organic chemistry. Also, I had notes on my wall for biology. Also, I was sure that if anyone tells me right now to revise this lesson, I will be able to do it in half an hour to 45 minutes for small lessons, and for big lessons, 1 hour each. Actually, I still remember August 17, 2020, it was announced that NEET is definitely going to be on September 13th, and I was very scared. So I planned on that day that in 1 week, that is 5 days, I will cover each and every bio lesson very well for the last time. For the last time, I will cover each and every lesson. So both bio books have like at least 45 lessons in total, and I revised all of these lessons in 5 days. And as I was doing it, I underlined the points that I never remember, and those are the only points that I read 1 day before the exam. So that's what I did.
Okay, thank you, Isha. Now the question is for Atharva. How to prepare for physics and how to answer question considering negative marking? Should we take a guess or leave the question if you don't know the answer? This is again like very important question, Atharva.
For physics, if she is a 2022 aspirant, so as I discussed earlier, start from beginning, do everything, easy, difficult, hard, and previous year questions as well, including NCERT. But especially for 2020, because it is nearing the edge of that exam. But for 2021, as I discussed earlier, weightage priority should be your most important part. And for priority, I would suggest one channel on YouTube, Vedantu it is. 1 or 2 videos are there over there. They give you a number of questions in each chapter asked in a particular year. For example, in electrostatics, in 2016 there are 4 questions. In 2017 there are 3 questions. You can have a guess how much weightage it carries in your NEET exam. And the most important thing, your concept should be clear. Your formula should be on your tip. This is the most important part, because more than 25 questions are from NCERT. And modern physics theory as well as problem should be strong, because this is the common thing you get in chemistry as well as in physics. So this should be strong, and most of the students have this strong. Lessen your silly mistakes, because take my example, I did blunders. Because of it, I missed my 600. This is the most important thing. Many people do calculation mistakes as I did. So this is the most important thing in your paper, NEET paper. So lessen your silly mistakes. Have that habit from your test papers only. So you will not make silly mistakes in your NEET. Do variety of question. Number of question is not important. Your variety of question is important. So do variety of questions and revise regularly. And prior to exam, 1 or 2 months, don't solve too much difficult question, because if you don't make it, your confidence will go down. So please try to solve previous year questions mostly, because questions are of that level only. And about that guesses question, overall I will say no, because it is not advisable, because you lose 1 mark if you get wrong. From your earned marks, you lose 1 mark. So only some condition, only if like you have not solved enough questions, and and you have out of 4 you have 2 you eliminated 2 options and only 2 are remaining, and if you have a strong gut feeling for a particular option, you can go for it. But in a rare condition, if you want to score more and you have not attempted enough questions, in that case, and sometimes in physics there are some questions in which values might be different for variables, but the answer is only 0 every time. It is 0, and if you know it, so you, and if you have read this earlier, you can make guess. Only that case, overall I would say no, तुक्का हर बार नहीं लगता आणि खूप घातक आहे हे.
You rightly said, Atharva. You should not guess if you don't know, because here the negative marking is there. So you should leave that question. This is the best I can say, as it is a negative marking. So no rough guess, dear students. Now I will ask question to Isha. This we have already covered, tension and how to stress during this. How did the successful students manage their time between all the subject study, giving trial exams, board studies, and how did they plan time for subjects which are not part of the need? Isha, for you once again.
Yes, ma'am. So actually, if you go to coaching classes, you know that coaching classes really don't care about what is happening in college. For us, actually, I was in my class, and we realized that I have a unit test next week, and our sir also announced 3 tests the next week. So I went to him and I told him that most of the colleges are having unit tests. So he said that unit tests are not important. This is more important. So yeah, that's you have to deal with it. It's a little difficult. It's easy to pass. Just remember, don't give yourself too high expectations that you want to do very well in your college exams or Hindi or English that is there in books. No, just remember that you have to pass in the unit tests and get up to 70% in boards. In boards, I myself got 75% only by doing NCERT books. I have not opened HSC books at all. NCERT 21 years. That's all I did. It will happen fast. You don't take tension. Always prioritize need only. Boards are not important.
Okay, thank you so much, Isha. Madhura, can you hear us? Can you please unmute yourself? I'm not able to see you. Madhura?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible. Yes, Madhura. Here the question is of reduced syllabus for the Madhura, but yes, this question I will answer. If it is all about the reduced syllabus, please check the official website of NTA. You refer from that website, you will get the answer of the reduced syllabus, because this is really a very critical. And if it is reduced also, but I will advise or give you the suggestion, at least you should overlook at least once, because we cannot like just rely that it is been reduced, so you will not get any question from that reduced syllabus. So be assured and please refer the NTA website for this. Now the question is for Isha. How many hours should students study daily? All the 3 can answer for this. Atharva, Isha, and Madhura. Will start with Isha.
I would say that instead of having hour-related study, have goal-oriented studies. So instead of saying that I'm going to study 6 hours a day, think that you will finish 3 or 4 lessons a day. And even if you do that in 3 hours, it will be much more effective than doing a single lesson over 6 hours. So don't try to do hour-related study at all. Only for the last 15 to 20 days, I would say that don't waste a single minute not studying, except the last day. Last day you have to enjoy. So for that, 14 days before that, you have to continue studying every minute. Don't waste it at all. But before that, keep in your mind when you start only studying, I will finish 3 lessons, 4 lessons, and then you can take a break for the day, even if you finish it early. So it's better to do that way.
Thank you, Isha. So you mean quality study, right? It should not be the
Yes.
quantity, right? Yes. Madhura, what's your answer for this? किती तास अभ्यास करायला पाहिजे
Yes, ma'am.
मधुरा?
Yes, quantity is not important, quality is important. So whatever your target is for 3 or 4 chapters per day, you complete it, and one for exam, you should study how much you can study.
Right. Atharva, your answer for this?
Actually, ma'am, I will speak. I will say I never did a consistent study. I did a 3 hour study, then took a break. But I didn't did any time-bound study. I just focused on completing my daily goals, and that's what is important. As both of them already said, quality is important, not quantity. Only the last 1 or 2 months I did time-bounded study, and it is required because you have to solve question papers as well. So at that time, at those days, you need time-bounded study.
Right. Next question is for you, Atharva. I have taken the PCB in 12th and I hope taking maths won't decrease my NEET marks. Your opinion on this?
It depends. Do you want to crack JEE if he aspires for JEE, or you are determined for a net for cracking NEET only? If you are determined for NEET, prepare maths from the point of view of clearing boards and keep complete focus on NEET, because physics is already a hectic subject, including maths in this hectic schedule might cause a blunder. So if you are planning for JEE as well, then you need to manage mathematics smartly along with PCB, because you now get 4 chances for JEE and only 1 for NEET. So if you just waste 1 chance for NEET, you have to wait for a year. So there is a loss for. That's it.
Right. And the last question for you, Atharva, and then we will just take few questions from the chat box. How to start the NEET preparation who have done only the 12th board preparation? Can you answer?
Yes, ma'am. I suppose he is a 2021 aspirant. I think, because board preparation. I suppose till now you are well prepared with 12th at least, and if possible, you have revised 11 at least before last 2 months or so. In 2 months you have revised once 11. If not, time is less, go for priority chapters, as I already said, in every subject for 11th standard, once having high weightage. Once you complete them, then go for other chapters. Don't go for too lengthy chapters like fluid mechanics, because they are very much lengthy and heavy chapters, because a lot of concepts are there in that chapter. Do it after you can. Yes, if you want to do it, you have to do, if you want to do complete syllabus, do it after you complete your priority chapters. Okay, do it. Then if you cannot complete any chapter, at least learn its formula, because if you get direct question from formula, you can make it even if you have not done that chapter. If you are feeling short of time, do only previous year question along with formula. Since only 2 months are remaining for this NEET 2021, you need to revise 12th as well. So you have to go for previous year questions, and I personally did Aryan 32 year last 32 years question, because they give precise 45 questions per chapter, so it can be done in such a short time.
Right. Thank you, Atharva. Many parents are asking once again for the repetition of book's name. So can you all three repeat once again? Madhura, you have already mentioned. Can you repeat once again for physics, chemistry, and bio, the book's name? Even Isha, can you add, and Atharva, if you can add to this one by one. Madhura, you can start. Just once again, repeat all the names of the books. The students can refer. Also, if you can add from where they can solve their mock papers, if you know any online websites, offline books, so you can just mention it out.
Yes, ma'am. For physical chemistry, NAVC can be referred. For organic chemistry, MS Chauhan biology publication. And for physics, problems in physics by PhD or Arihan publications can be referred. For electrostatics and optics in physics, H.C. Verma can be referred. And for bio, I personally didn't refer any MCQ book, but you can refer to MTG or anything else publication for just practicing MCQs.
Okay, and for giving the mock papers, which is there any site for solving the online papers?
I didn't solve online papers actually, so I don't know the site.
Okay, Isha, can you add to this?
Yes, ma'am. She has mentioned all the books. Even for biology, I have not used any book at all. I only thought that I'll only keep reading bio because that is more important than solving. But if you are done and if you want to really see the type of questions, then NCERT on your fingertips is a book. And for question papers, I used to mostly solve Allen question papers. You get them on the internet. I don't remember the site right now, but you get 180 questions of Allen. It's in a PDF format. You can download them and use them, and also my class papers.
Yes. Atharva, do you want to add some books or the paper mock papers?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I personally studied from Allen study material as I was in Allen. For physics, I practiced their material only, and I referred a single book, not too many books, as discussed already. Because and I felt 2-3 questions were exactly taken from that Allen's module, so I practiced that only. And for chemistry, I would say in organic chemistry, only NCERT is more than sufficient. If you make notes, and for inorganic, NCERT is more than enough. And for inorganic, you can practice your study material or any book you want. Just solve quality questions, not quantity. You should do variety of questions. You should not increase quantity of questions. And for bio, NCERT is the Bible, as it is already said. It is very popular. And if you are done with bio, I solved MCQ very less for bio. MCQ solving was very less for me in my whole preparation. Yes, if I solved MCQs, I solved it from that NCERT fingertips, MTG NCERT fingertips, and that's it. But mostly I read only NCERT.
Okay.
I would like to add to this
Yes,
that
Isha.
even if you are not from Allen, you can buy Allen modules, a second-hand set of Allen modules on Amazon. They are very cheap, and you can use them to solve questions.
Yes,
Even
ma'am.
if
I
you
want to add for mock test. Hello.
Yes, Atharva. Yes.
I want to add for mock test. If you have joined any coaching, then give their mock test as well as NT-Abhyas app is available, so you can practice there as well. Because I think more than 100 tests are available for NEET. It might be more, so it is more than sufficient. You won't complete that only.
Yes. So thank you, Atharva, Isha, and Madhura for repeating the name of the books and all the mock papers name. Now it's 10:06 actually. Last question I would like to take from all of you three, like Madhura, Isha, and Atharva, your inspiring message for the NEET aspirants, whether they are the 2021, 2022, or 2023. What message you would like to give to all the parents and students, one by one? Madhura, can you start?
Yes, ma'am. Give your best in the exam and daily routine study करना चाहिए आणि कंटिन्युटी झाली पाहिजे आणि जी क्लास कोचिंग इन्स्टिट्यूट्स मध्ये टेस्ट पेपर असेल किंवा टेस्ट असतील त्या सॉल्व्ह केल्या पाहिजे, क्वेश्चन्स करायला पाहिजे आणि नीटचा कंपॅरेटिव्हली फ्रॉम माय पॉइंट ऑफ ज्या टेस्ट होतात कोचिंग इन्स्टिट्यूट त्यापेक्षा इझियर असते. सो क्रॅक करणं इतकं अवघड नाही जाणार. आणि
Yes, Madhura. So you are saying that consistency is important, doubt solving is important, your concepts should be clear, and your like preparation and solving. This is important, right? Isha, the
Yes.
same question is for you. Inspiring message for all the students and parents.
Yes. So I think that you should put your everything in it. Only 1 month is left, because when you join medical college and on the first day of dissection hall, when you're standing in a white coat with a scalpel in your hand and dissecting, that feeling is something different only. It's worth it. Just give your everything. Don't waste any time, because you will really enjoy, and medical college is really nice. So.
Right. This is really an inspiration for the students who want to go into the medical college, and like seeing that they are dissecting and they are seeing everything, like, and we know due to this COVID and pandemic, now the doctors are a god on the earth. So yes, take all your efforts and be the god you can be. So it's not impossible. Atharva, for you.
I would say just give your best, believe in yourself, and remember that whiteboard whenever you feel lazy, you're bored. And I can understand need is postponed till September. Some freshers are okay, but repeaters might be frustrated. I myself was frustrated when last year it was postponed 2 times, and I was frustrated in the last month. That was the main reason for my. I was not up to that mark for that score. I expected more, but because of that frustration, my score came down. But I would like to tell, please don't get frustrated, because it will affect your score. NEET is going to happen. It will happen in September. Please keep on revising. I know it's very easy to say, but I myself have experienced that. But please keep revising and don't get frustrated. And remember your whiteboard.
Thank you so much, Atharva. So be confident, be positive. You are giving a really very good exam. Since 1.5 months, I took the webinar of IITN, COEPN, BITSAT, and now the government medical colleges. So I think if I will give the exam, I can definitely crack one exam. You have given a lot of information. All the students did their job really very well, and you have took the time for like from your busy schedule. As I know, we made the group for the discussion, but not a single time. Only Isha has given some like 1 or 2 times the thumb, and no one has replied, but these students are on time today. So I can understand their busy schedule, but they have given a lot of information to their juniors. So thank you so much, Madhura, Isha, and Atharva, for taking time for all your juniors. And really, this is an inspirational interactive session for all of us. So thank you once again. Thank you all the parents. If you have if you have any doubt, you can join our parents group. We have medical group as well for 2021. We will be starting 2022 group in October, November. So be in touch. You can part of a group and you will get all the updated information on the group. So do not worry for anything. You got the inspiration from all the students, and if you want any guidance, I'm there. So do not worry for anything. Thank you once again, all the parents, students, and once again, thank you so much, Madhura, Isha, and Atharva.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Chalo then, bye, good night.
Thank you.